Old school RuneScape for many is considered to be one of the greatest MMOs of all time, and I've started a quest to see just why that is. Having primarily played World of Warcraft for the past 2 decades, I have the privilege to be able to play RuneScape from a completely blind perspective, and I'm challenging myself by attempting to complete every quest in the game in Iron Man mode without the use of guides. Today, I offer you a glimpse in the experience of a World of Warcraft transplant's first adventure in the world of RuneScape. Wait, what? Okay, so I noticed something new in the skill menu. Every single one has been updated with a description giving the basics on what they do and how to level them. Funny enough, it actually explains the attack and strength dynamic now, where attack is accuracy, essentially, and strength is your maximum hit. I guess someone at Jagex watched me flounder and felt bad for me. No, I'm actually not joking. This was sent my way recently. Apparently, since I am in this unique perspective of being new and broadcasting my journey, they've actually been watching. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Have I reached a level of terrible that the developers are actually changing their game to accommodate for me? Oh god, that's actually kind of embarrassing. No, but seriously, if that actually is the case, I'm kind of glad that my pain has saved others, and it's actually really cool because this isn't even really as a content creator, it's just as a player. It's not to necessarily hold my hand along the way, but more of just like a lab rat to see areas of the game where it really isn't that self-explanatory, and understanding that a lot of the people like myself just want to hop in and play and not have to rely on an external wiki to deliver information on some of the more fundamental aspects of the game. But yeah, I think that's really cool, actually. It shows to me that they care about the new player experience in their game and they want to improve that. And as for my next criticism, it's really hard to make gold in this game, so it would be really nice to log into 400 million in my inventory specifically. Damn it, Jagex. Okay, anyway, we have some updates. Here are my skills currently. I've been hitting the mines a little bit, as you can see. I also smelted about 10,000 gold bars, so my smithing has also gotten buffed. I got the last anal bead for that one quest, and in return I got this cool amulet, which gives accuracy to everything. And I also got flax from this random pop-up event, so I can make bowstrings now. While mining, I've also been exploring the interface a little bit more. I took a peek at my achievement diary, and I see that one of them is to slave a cave dweller under the Lumbridge swamp, so I'm thinking that's my cave crawler. And lastly, I also died. So the first time I was doing that AFK combat grind in the Stronghold of Security while I was editing, and I wasn't paying attention, and all of a sudden I'm in Lumbridge. Whoa. What the F? So apparently the life ring that I had equipped gives you an extra life, and it teleports you to Lumbridge instead of letting you die, but it also gets destroyed in the process, so I no longer have that ring of life. So I technically didn't die, but I would have. The real time I died, I was trying to get a cool icon for episode 10, and I wanted to get a good picture of Chronozon, but I didn't want to risk going back to his lair, because that would be too dangerous. So instead I went into the Pigman dungeon, since it had a similar look, and I was gonna just Photoshop Chronozon on there. Yeah, I know, I'm a big fat phony. So it gave me this warning to use the goggles. I disregard it because these things are green. What could possibly go wrong? And they hit for like motherfucking 20 damage a pop. Whoa! Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I was pissed. So, the dream is dead. I'm sorry to say. I unfortunately will not beat this game in one life, but it's alright. It's nice to get it out of the way so I'm not stressing about it all the time. Between this and my penny pincher challenge that I have going in hardcore WoW, it's been a little bit too intense for my liking. I find that life is much easier if you just expect disappointment. You guys will learn that soon if you haven't already. So, yeah. I guess I suck at video games after all. I apologize for that. Oh, it's another crashed star. F yeah, I can actually mine this one. You get a currency called Stardust. I wonder what this is for. Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's very important because I've been going at it for a while and no one else really seems to give a shit. Whoa. Okay, never mind. All of a sudden there's like a million people. No, it's mine. Stop it. No. Oh my god. There's so many people. What the F is going on? The clinks. Oh, the clinks. They're in my head. Dude, they're like ants. Look at this. Okay, there has to be like some sort of Discord of some sort for this crap, right? Oh my god. Also, why is everybody saying smashing like Nigel Thornberry? Okay, so apparently these are popular after all. But what do you even do with this Stardust? It has to be for something good. There's so many people around here. Oh, that's it. Okay, there are a bunch of people going to this guy. Oh, wow, this is where you actually spend it. That's convenient that I found one right next to the vendor. What the hell? Looks like you can get this ring for 2,000, and you can also get this star fragment for 3,000. There's also gems and clay similar to the Motherlode mine. I assume that's like the overflow, so you want to get the ring and star fragment first. Well, I don't have enough for any of that crap, so I'm just gonna save it for now.
3 days later.
Alright, so I've been in the mines for a bit more. I think it's time to quest. I was thinking that we should probably unlock Herblore at this point, so let's go ahead and do the Druidic Ritual. I was wondering if this is similar to World of Warcraft where you use herbs to make potions. Is it herbs or herbs? I was never clear on that, but regardless, it sounds pretty important. It's quite close, actually. It's right next to that one quest where we have to get the kid's ball. Actually, speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and bring some magic runes as well to see if we can just grab it telekinetically. I do actually have some law runes that I didn't know about. Well, actually the requirements don't list magic, so it's probably not it. Let's try it anyways. Maybe there are like multiple ways to complete these quests, and if you have magic leveled, it's just easier. Also, I'm always going to hold on to a mining pick from now on, just in case we run into more of those crashed stars.
Yep.
So,
Over.
at this point in time, as I'm speaking to you,
Yeah,
I
over.
have died in my penny pincher challenge. Yeah, it's been kind of a
over.
rough week, but that's actually good for you guys because it means more OSRS. I am going to continue that series. I just need to level back up to where I died. But in the meantime, I'll be able to spend more time within the world of Gielinor, which I definitely welcome. I was also thinking of making the episodes longer. That last one ended up being like an hour, I think. And I feel like that's a more appropriate length for these. The only downside, of course, is that the videos will probably take longer to come out. But I think that's a more digestible length. Really, it just depends on how long the quests are. I think maybe it'll just turn out that way since I'm getting all of the intro quests done at this point. At least from what I can tell, because they just seem to be getting longer and longer. Okay, let's try magic. No, of course. That would be too simple, I guess. I guess you need to be able to see the item, which makes sense. Let's ask the small child if he has any idea. Ah, you useless little brat. Oh god, quests everywhere. Stay on target. Let's try telekinesis on the diary. Oh, really? Okay, I call bullcorn on this one. You can see it through a window. Actually, hang on. See that? There's a ladder in there. How much you want to bet that you have to come from the underground and sneak in? I mean, there's this manhole here, but that's also locked. Okay, here we go. Oh, damn it. Okay, this guy won't let me through unless I help him with the fishing contest. I don't think this is it because the quest doesn't say that this quest is required. Let's just ask around town. Let's revert to our Final Fantasy strategy where you just ask random townsfolk and they point you in the right direction. Honestly, now that I mention that, this game is very Final Fantasy-like in that way. At least the old school ones. I haven't really played the newer ones, but it's probably why I'm doing so well. when in doubt, you just ask around and someone will point you in the right direction. There's also a little bit of Secret of Monkey Island, I think, with some of the item interactions, especially that murder mystery quest that was total point and click escape the room vibes. That actually happens to be one of my favorite genres. I have like 100 of them under my belt at this point, and I feel like that's actually been pretty helpful with some of these quests. I'm beyond help. Finally some dialogue I can relate to. That's another thing I'll say is that I actually really enjoy the dialogue in this game and how you can kind of choose your responses sometimes. It reminds me of Fallout 3 and New Vegas, actually. It's not the most serious game in the world, but you can definitely kind of roleplay, and in those games, a lot of the times, similarly, it would be helpful to ask around town for information, and your character would write it down in a journal, sort of like Morrowind style. I think that's one of the reasons why I like this game so much, is it's kind of the same group before the era of waypoints that pointed you exactly where to go and what to do. The way that I look at it, and let me know if you agree with me here, is that the whole idea is to immerse you into a role, and if there's actual investigation and puzzle solving required, and you have these dialogue options to where you can kind of choose something that matches your personality, it's a very effective way of immersing someone. So, having to talk to people and sort of finagle your way through conversations like you have to do in this game has been pretty effective of that, actually. Remember in Fallout 4 when they completely neutered that by removing it all and replacing it with a dialogue wheel, which basically condensed any and all response you could possibly have into 3 options: yes, no, or sarcastic? My god, I could get a full 1-hour video complaining about that disgrace of a video game. Good lord. What does the world come to? Actually, speaking of which, that might be a good idea. How about for this episode, I'll actually read all of the dialogue aloud for you. Up until now, I guess I've just been sort of summarizing them, and I feel like maybe that's made it a little hard to follow. I don't know, I'll do it for this episode, and just leave me a comment, and I'll have my friend get back to me if you guys want me to continue doing that or not. Oh look, this guy's doing what I did with those bats, and he's got them in a spot where you can't reach them. Alright, so I know I just talked about my awesome RPG skills, but I have no clue how to get into this house. There are no underground tunnels that I can find. None of the townsfolk really know anything. So I think we're just going to have to come back to this one. I have zero clue. Go to the village south of this place and speak to my fellow druid Sanfew, who is working on the purification ritual. No, there's some dude doing laundry. Aha, there he is. I have been helped to send purify the Varic Stone Circle. I need the raw meat of 4 different animals for it. Each will have to be dipped individually into the Cauldron of Thunder for it to work correctly. It is located somewhere in the mysterious underground halls, which are located somewhere in the woods just south of here. Okay, well, what kind of meats? Oh, the quest log says it. We need bear, chicken, rat, and beef. Okay. I think I know where all of those are. Wait, this says it's also a dungeon. I wonder if we can get to the witch's house from there. Alright, let's get it. Okay, there's the bear meat. Oh, we also got the bones for that necromancer quest in the excavation site. Let's hearth for the other 3 because I think they're all near Lumbridge. Sorry, Splinter. Bam. Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He didn't care how. Alright, I think we're good. The quest says it's a level 10 combat level, so I'm not even going to bother with armor. Whoa, I made the jump again. Look at that. I'm a pro now, baby. Okay, this must be it. Level 10 combat level my ass. What the F? Oh, I don't think you can reach him. Okay, that must be it. Oh god. It's Ocarina of Time all over again. I wonder if there's a princess in here. Alright, it's all of them. We have turned our meat blue. Ooh, free bones. Hang on. I'll take that easy prayer XP. I bet you can just realm hop this spot and just get free prayer XP here. Might have to remember that for later. Prayer is like the most annoying to farm for me right now. In fact, that's what I've been using all of my magic lamps on from those NPC pop-ups. Alright, well, let's also look for the witch's house. Let's see, it would be just north, right? Yeah, there we go. Nora T. Haig Cellar. Wow, there's a lot of enemies here. Oh, there's the Draymond tree as well. Whoa. Okay, there's some crazy stuff going on in there, but I don't see a way in, unfortunately. So I guess that means you just have to go through the locked door. What the F? How do you do that? What are these douchers? Chaos druids. Maybe they drop chaos runes. It just looks like those grimy things that I keep finding. Whatever, we did the quest, so let's just go turn it in. Thank you so much, adventurer. Now go and talk to... His name is Cake Mix. Okay. Hello there. As promised, I'll now teach you the ancient arts of herblore. Nice. Okay. First, you'll need a vial, which can be found or made with the crafting skill. Then you must gather the herbs needed to make the potion that you want. You must first fill your vial with water and then add the ingredients you need. Okay. Bear in mind that you must first clean each herb before you can use it. Oh, okay. You may also have to grind some ingredients before you can use them. You'll need a pestle and mortar in order to do this. Okay, so we have that already. Herbs can be found on the ground and are also dropped by monsters when you kill them. Okay. Boom, baby. What, 4 quest points for that? Dude, the weight of the quest points are not reflective of the amount of effort for these quests. I think Dragon Slayer gave like 2, right? That's pretty fortunate because those Chaos Druids actually seem like a pretty decent farm for the grimier herbs, right? I guess the only problem is that they're really far away from a bank. Oh, okay. Yeah, the skill guide actually shows you all of the potions that you can make as well. Energy potion. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. Alright, so we will have to level this at some point. I think for now I just want a quest though. Let's check the good old activity advisor. The Fremenic Trials, huh? Okay, it's way northwest on the other side of this landmass. Let's head to Port Sarum and take the boat. It's also said it's 40 combat levels, so we should armor up as well. Okay, crafting, woodcutting, and fletching are the required skills, so I'm locked and loaded on this one. I think I'm going to try to make it a point to check every time so we avoid any incidents like in the last one. Alrighty, here we are. Brent the Chieftain, I think that's who we want. Hi, will no one talk to me? We're simple people, and it is our experience that keeping to ourselves is best. Then perhaps you would be interested in joining our clan and becoming a Fremenic yourself. But how can I get the Council of Elders to vote to let me join your clan? You will need to speak to each of them and see what they require of you as proof of your dedication. If you need any help with your trials, I suggest you speak to Ask Aladdin. He's currently doing his own trials of manhood to become a true Fremenic. Okay. Alright, so let's start looking. Here's Bjorn. Are you a member of the council? Looks like a no. How about Manny here? Do not let my drink soothed appearance fool you. I am always glad to see new blood enter our tribe, and will happily vote for you. Great. Providing you can pass a little test for me. A drinking contest, huh? Yeah, set him up and I'll knock him back. Okay, surely it's not this simple. There's gotta be a catch. Well, let's try it. Keg of beer. Are we ready to drink against each other? Let's do it. Turn on the Andrew WK. Yeah, drink that shit. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, effing lightweight. Haven't you ever drank an entire keg of beer before? Come back if you fancy a rematch. Just let me have a coffee first. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's check the quest log. Reveler will vote for me if I can pass the trial. Well, maybe you need to drink a coffee first to kind of sober you up. Want to line your stomach with food or something, huh? Ah, okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe we need a full stomach first. Okay, let's down some swordfish first and then drink. Let's see. Damn it. Nah, that didn't do it. Well, maybe we need to dilute it with Mountain Dew? He keeps mentioning coffee. Maybe we need to find some coffee. I don't think I've seen that yet. These guys are waiting for some sort of show. I was wondering if I could persuade you to vouch for me as a member of your clan. You will need to prove your skill as a hunter to me by tracking and defeating the Draugen. Oh, it's getting all Skyrim up in here, look at that. The Draugen is an evil ghost from Fremenic mythology. So I guess the Fremenics are kind of like Nords? I think Draugen is Nord mythology, isn't it? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It stalks the coastlines, invisible to all. It brings us bad fortunes and curses our journeys across the seas. Every time he takes a Fremenic life, he gains in power, so to keep it from becoming too powerful, we hunters hunt it and steal its life force. We do this with a special talisman. Here, take it. It will let you track the Draugen while it's invisible, and when you defeat it, will absorb its essence. Oh. Okay, it's kind of like that orb from that first quest we got, where it's that hot and cold game. It'll just show me where it is. Okay, well, this seems more straightforward than the other ones, so let's just try this for now. It's to the southeast. You know what I never got? In World of Warcraft, they go to the trouble to make a mount called Invincible, and yet the players can still see it. Frickin' Blizzard. Ever heard of a dictionary? Yeah, it's stuff like that that just makes me do a 360 and walk away. I think it's across the river. Please work. God damn it. I wish it would show you the required agility when you mouse over it or something, so you don't have to walk all the way to it for disappointment. Yeah, you hear that, Jagex? Agility requirements on mouse over, okay? Or like make it red to indicate that you don't have the level to properly scale it. How do, period. Okay, this is a typo or he's brain damaged. Oh, actually he's just British, my bad. 'Tis a good thing we fixed this bridge, mate. So you fixed this bridge yourself? Aye, that I did. 'Twas real thirsty work too. If only a kind stranger would buy us a beer to sup. What, with that inn at the Sears being so close by and all. He winks at me, ooh. Good lord, this guy loves to talk. It's a bit of a one-sided conversation here. Just make sure that you don't get me none of that non-alcoholic rubbish from the poison salesman guy at the tavern. Aha! Well, that certainly sounds like a solution to the drinking contest. Okay, southeast. Still southeast. Aha! Here he is. Eat battery acid, you slime. This is gonna take forever. Okay. Looks like he's weak to poke. I think that's the key to combat. You just gotta find their weakness. Although this is still taking a long time. Okay. That's that. Alright, so let's head to the Sears village and find that poison salesman. Aha, here we go. How's about you try my brand new range of alcohol? That's right. You can drink Peter Popper's patented bleh. I will sell you a keg of it for only 250 gold pieces. Keg sized, huh? That's awfully convenient. Aha, okay. Low alcohol keg. So now we can do the drinking contest. Nice. I guess that just goes to show you gotta talk to everyone. How the F were you supposed to find this otherwise? We found that out from the bridge builder, right? That's crazy. If you didn't talk to that guy, you would have no idea where to get this thing. Alright, well, we have 2 to turn in now then. I saw the entire hunt. Thanks. Alright, party time. So let's drink the non-alcoholic keg. Don't drink the actual beer, you idiot. What the F. So I guess the dialogue is the thing that triggers the drink. Let's try to switch it. Uh-oh. Thinking of cheating my test? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to find a way to distract this guy while I cheat. Yeah, no shit. Well, let's just switch him outside then, right? What? You can only use the beer keg in the long haul? Oh my god. That's some bullcorn right there. So, clearly we have to find a way to distract him. Well, there are those dudes waiting for a show. Maybe we have to wait for the show to start. Oh, looks like we can get in from over there. Get lost, Outerlander. But I am a performer. Where's your instrument? Yeah, I'm an alpaca bard. Oh, really? You don't mind singing me a quick song then? I'm gonna choose Elvarg the Magic Dragon. Elvarg the Magic Dragon lives by the sea. He spends all his days eating folks and dies occasionally. It didn't work. Oh, come on. That was pretty good, I thought. Alright, so we have to convince this guy to let us in. Well, here's another bard right here. That's convenient. Are you a member of the council? My talents as an exemplary musician made it difficult for them to not accept me. I will gladly accept you as a Fremenic, should you be able to prove yourself to have a little musical ability. So how would I do that? Why, by playing in our long hall. All you need to do is impress the revelers there with a few verses of an epic of your own creation. Okay, maybe this will be a way to distract the other dude too, so we can switch out the alcohol. First of all, you're going to need an instrument. How do I make an instrument? Just east of this village, there is an unusually musical tree that can be used to make very high quality instruments. Cut a piece from it, and then carve it into a special shape that will allow you to string it. Next, you will need to string your lyre. There is a troll to the southeast who has some golden wool. Well, when you have crafted your lyre, you will need the blessing of the Fearsome. Make her an offering of fish, and you will then be ready for your performance. So what would be a worthy offering? A raw shark, manta ray, or sea turtle? Oh shit. Oh no, I don't think I know how to get any of those. Oh, this is a mess. Okay. So we need to craft a lyre, string it, then enchant it. My only worry here is that I don't think I can get any of those fish he mentioned. What was it, shark, turtle, and something else? Of course, there's no effing banks here. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll need our fishing gear. We'll need an axe and also a knife, right? I think I'm also going to drop off my armor until I know we'll need it. Strange altar, that must be where we bless it, I bet. Okay, so east for the musical tree. That certainly looks to be it. Okay, there's our lyre. That was easy. Now we just need to find a troll in the northeast for the wool. Whoa. Oh my god, this game has mud crabs. Yeah, look, those are totally mud crabs. That's amazing. I guess the world of RuneScape and Elder Scrolls are connected. If I hear a cliff racer, though, I'm gonna freak out. Oh, there's a troll. Okay, this must be it. Whoa. Dwarves, huh? Okay, maybe this isn't it. It actually looks like another town hub. There's the blast furnace. We saw that in the minigame list. I think this is the wrong area, but I'm curious enough to check it out. Where are you going? Across the river? I'm going to Keldrgrim. How much will it cost me? For a human like you, I can do it for free. Oh, good, because I don't have any money on me. Wait, mines? There are mines here? I'll have to check that out. Let's just say it's a deal. The giant dwarf quest, huh? Whoa. Oh, dude, this is Ironforge. Actually, this probably came out before World of Warcraft, now that I think about it. This is like a whole cinematic. This is crazy. The Rise of the Red Axe, Part 1. Oh, God. You know it's serious when a quest gets its own cinematic intro. What the F did I just get myself into? The giant dwarf. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. What an idiot. I hope this wasn't a mistake. I'm going to be able to leave this place, right? I have a task for you. I want you to go and see the local sculptor. I need you to go to Blazadar. I'm sure that there are many tasks he needs doing. Alright, well, I don't want to mess with this quite yet, but this is the giant dwarf quest, I guess. I am, however, curious of the blast furnace. I've seen this listed in the minigame section, and I mentioned that I wanted to try all of these because it seems like they're worth it. Some of them even have their own servers dedicated to them. There's one for fishing trawler. Blast furnace has one, so I have to imagine if they have their own servers, they must be pretty important. Whoa. Okay, how does this work? There's an ore vendor here if you just want to straight up buy ore. I'm sure he also buys it. The blast furnace is the pinnacle of dwarven metal processing. Ore goes in at the top and comes out as metal bars almost at once. And it's so efficient, it only takes half as much coal to purify it as a regular furnace. Wait, what? Dude, that means I've been wasting all of my effing coal this entire time. Are you kidding me? We've been on a bit of a labor shortage at the moment, which is why I have to rely on immigrant workers to keep the furnace going. Okay. This sounds like a whole thing. Whoa. Okay. Firstly, the stove needs to be kept filled with coal. If this runs out, the furnace will not work. Someone needs to operate the pump that keeps the hot air blast circulating through the furnace. Thirdly, someone needs to keep an eye on the temperature gauge. They should tell the pumper to start or stop so that the temperature stays in the right range. It sounds like you need friends for this. That's not fair. I don't have any friends. Oh, God. Alright, well, there's no one here. Let's try the actual blast furnace world and see if people are actually doing it. Oh my god. I'm gonna say that's a yes. Dude, they're like ants swarming. Let's study them. Looks like they're putting ore up there. They keep going to this bank, probably to retrieve more. Alright, I kind of want to try it. Looks like everybody's doing gold ore, huh? Okay, so this is where you get the actual bars. Oh. What? Oh, you gotta pay? They didn't mention that. What the F? Let's put 500 in. Oh, it drains so fast. Yes, put in all ore. Oh my god. Did that just say 1500 XP? It just smelted them all instantly. That's crazy. It's so expensive though. I only have like 3,000 gold right now, so I don't think I can do this. Oh, okay. They charge 72,000 per hour, and money is deducted as long as you're in the room. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's some sort of smithing set as well. Look, everyone has the same white hooded outfit, so you probably get another outfit from this, just like the Motherlode mine. Alright, well, this seems to be the way to smelt, but I just don't have any money for it right now, so I guess I'll just have to come back to it later. Let's just get back to the quest. I'm getting very sidetracked here. How the F do you get out of this place is a question. Wait, what? Excuse me? Oh, I don't think you can get back out. Oh, God. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, let's get back on target. We need to find a troll with golden wool. Let's try this way instead. Ow. Okay, these things hurt. We're in troll country, so this is probably it. I can't get past here? Really? I don't see what's blocking me here. I guess it's a dead end. I cannot progress any further. He said he was in a cave to the northeast, I thought, didn't he? Let's go back and ask for directions. Lolly, a troll who lives in the caves to... Oh, okay. Southeast. Yeah, that was my bad. I'm just going to admit that. Information retention can be kind of tricky sometimes. Here we go. Hello there. Me find golden apples on tree, and me build wall to stop anyone who not lally eating... What? Me not like you as much as other human. He give me present. I give him wool. Human call itself Ask Aladdin. Ah, that fucker. Alright, so let's ask the lad then. It was easy, buddy. I persuaded him he needed a pet to help him guard his apples. A pet that would never need food or exercise. A pet that would always be loyal to him. A faithful companion for life. It's a pet rock, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have any spare rocks then? Sure thing, buddy. Well, we got a pet rock now. Interact with it. Talk to the pet rock. What the hell? Oh yeah, stroke the pet rock. It's much happier, huh? Well, I can definitely relate to that. Feed the pet rock. It's not hungry. Okay, enough of this chicanery. I never had a pet rock, but I did have a pet laundry bag as a kid. My mom taught me to feed it dirty laundry, which worked for a while until I realized that I'd been fucking had. I haven't been able to trust anyone ever since. Ha! You think me stupid or something? Ah, shit. Stupid human think he can trick me into giving away some golden apples. So you're hungry? I think I'll have the perfect thing for you to eat. I just need to get myself an onion, a potato, and a cabbage. What? Where's this coming from? Okay. The game is completely coming up with this on its own. Conveniently, I think all three of those were in the village, so let's just go grab them real quick. I'm looking for a council member. Well, I am one. Oh, nice. Trying to become a Fremenic? I suppose you think you can butter me up into voting for you by doing some silly trial or something. I'll vote for you if you can bring me all of the following items. The Mage Gower's skull, a sleeping bag, Siradonim's wig, Zamorak's teddy bear, Guthix's climbing boots, cheese from the moon, the F. What? But that's impossible. You will never get my vote at the council. I hate all Outerlanders, especially you. Douche. I guess some of them just won't vote for you. Yeah, the quest log doesn't mention them. Okay, whatever, let's just get the veggies. Boom. 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 Okay, maybe armor was a mistake. I really need to just leave it in the bank until I get into actual combat. Especially now that I've died, it's not really a big deal if I get caught off guard or something. Hello there. Me will swap you your wool if you not trick me and really can make soup out of stone. Alright, let's make our stone soup, I guess. I feel like this is a reference to something. I don't know, it just seemed like my character pulled it out of nowhere. That are delicious. Ha, me trick you, human. All you got is worthless golden fleece. Me got very rare soup making stone. Alright, we got it. Finally. Let's use it with the loot. Oh, I suppose we have to spin it first. Well, conveniently, there's a spinning wheel in the village. What? Oh, great. Only Fremenics can use the wheel. I feel like strength should also reduce the effect of weight on your stamina drain. Sort of like encumbrance in the Fallout games. Okay, let's also grab some fishing gear. I know the shark you can harpoon off of the coast of Catherby, but I don't know about the turtle or whatever it was. I'm gonna have to ask him again. I really wouldn't know where to begin playing anything on this. Yeah, we gotta bless it. So shark is 76. Yeah, wasn't it the sea turtle and manta? Those are even higher, 79 and 81. Oh no. I don't get it though. The quest doesn't say you need fishing at all, so there must be a way to buy these. Alright, so here's the deal. We have a total of 1 vote out of 7 so far. I can already tell that this is going to be a really long video, especially if I have to grind up fishing. I don't want you guys to go too long without an episode, so I think I'm going to make this a 2-parter. We will continue this quest, but it seems quite massive, so I think it's best to split it into 2 parts here. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one where we hopefully become a Fremennik.
Farewell for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See you again soon.